Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands.
Well, I think for Atlanta, they know they're capable of more, and I think we can expect to see them increasing their efforts in the games ahead.
A look at the starting group for Baltimore. Brandon Miller is out there with Marcus Sasser. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Mitchell. And for Atlanta, serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat. Here we go.
And Atlanta with possession here. The three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Sasser. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key, and the jumper is good.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Lyles. Sasser defending. Back to Lyles. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Inside, here's Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Lyles. Outside, Hill. Shoots. The offensive rebound.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Pass to Miller. Here's Mitchell. Back to Miller. To the inside. And there's Mitchell on the assist from Miller. Mitchell's got his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Foster. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
To the middle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Baltimore shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Taking 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
And shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
The Barons have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Eason. Miller outside, down low. Here's Mitchell. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Foster. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Throws it up high. Stolen. In transition. Here's Eason. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Pass to Foster. Right wing. And there's the screen. Here's Lyles. Wide open. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Foster's gotten his second bucket of the game. And Baltimore calls timeout here.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign.
Well, last year these guys were coached to share the basketball, keep making the extra pass until someone got a good look. They always talk about good to great. They're a prime example.
Pass to Sasser. Mitchell, a screen on Hill. Here he goes. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
The officials were right on top of that.
Baltimore shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Number 15, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Perry's checked in for Atlanta. And he sinks the second. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Out to the wing. Here's the three. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta. To the paint. A shot from the mid-range. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. From deep. They grab their own miss.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Pass to Foster. Shoots over Miller. Foster with the bucket. Foster's got 6. Now here's Sasser. Outside Mitchell. Here's Miller. Eason, pass to Miller. Eason with the ball. Pass to Sasser. Fires the three. The rebound by Perry. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Lyles. There's a screen. There's the three. Eason pulls it in. Baltimore has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Now here's Miller. Inside. Here's Mitchell. There's the block. Pass to Perry. Here's Foster. Checked by Mitchell. Jacks up a three. Second chance effort. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Buries it from 3. He's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by Baltimore. Checked in for Lyles. Baltimore trailing here. Sasser outside. Miller on the wing. Here's Buchanan trying to make up for his poor performance in that loss to Charlotte. And that one's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Atlanta's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Now here's Miller. He's closely guarded. Pass to Buchanan. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Puts it up from 12. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Give him 8.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
The 3. It's hauled in by Foster. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Waters. Still no points. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game now.
2 shots.
And he makes a first. Baltimore making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. It's both from the stripe.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Barrett, and there's a pick to the middle. Cuts off the pass. To the right side. Guarded by Miller. Out to the right wing. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Here's Waters. He's scoreless.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Buchanan. No rebound by Atlanta.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Perry. Pulls it. Here's Foster. Shot clock at 6. Perry, pass to Waters. Over Miller. Waters can't hit.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Now Barrett.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Mitchell. Takes a 3. Barrett can't hit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
A minute 42 left in the opening quarter. Puts it up from 17. It's good. And now a 6-point Atlanta lead.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And Baltimore has possession. Following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Buchanan. Mitchell with the ball. Fires the 3. The shot no good. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Here's Waters. That shot no good. Here are the Barons with the ball. They trail by 6. For 3, Barrett. Counted from distance. Barrett's got 6 points.
And Barrett's teammates love it when he looks to shoot from the corner. They know how dangerous he can be from deep.
And there's the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Well, the Barons shooting only 39% in the early going. It's Barrett on the wing. Lets a floater go.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And that one's good. Waters. And Atlanta leads by 7.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Miller left side.
Man, good whistle there.
Baltimore shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting for the Barons, Brandon Miller, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Miller hits them both. That does it for the first quarter. Atlanta on top, up by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And Baltimore, looking at who they've got Marcus Sasser, Nicholas Claxton out there with R.J. Barrett, and it's Ingram in at the 4 slot. Here's Waters after the basket by Baltimore on the other end. Pass to Law from the arc. On target from range. Law's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Sasser outside. And here is Barrett. Claxton a screen on Parker to the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
RJ's movement right there did a great job of keeping the defense off balance. And he worked to create that opening.
Ball, the pass to Perry. Here's Law. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Parker. 5 to shoot. Here's Waters. And the 3 off target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Baltimore trailing here. Pass to Claxton. It's Barrett on the wing. 3-pointer, no good.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Now Sasser. 14 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
And Parker throws it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. The Barons have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Sasser outside. Outside Ingram. Parker against Barrett. Launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Barrett's got 11 points.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Waters, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Nick Claxton.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. knocks down the first one. And Atlanta making a change here. Lyles is checked in. Eason's checked in for Baltimore. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Baltimore has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Baltimore.
Guard it.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Atlanta second.
What we saw last season, they really made an effort to get every man in the paint, and that forced guys to try and shoot over them. That's where you get huge block numbers.
Sasser outside. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Pass to Claxton. Back to Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Claxton. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Hill the pass to Lyles. Here's Law, guarded by Barrett. Here's Waters, 3-pointer. And Atlanta misses again.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside Eason. Pass to Buchanan. Goes up on the baseline. Back to Eason. Here's Buchanan. Now Claxton. Here's Buchanan. No points yet. No good from outside.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Lyles. 7-point differential. Pass to Law. No good that time. Eason with some nice D. The Barons have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Sasser outside. Now here's Claxton. Back to Sasser. To stop the drought. The rebound by Atlanta. Perry's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Law. Rejected by Claxton. Here's Buchanan. He got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Barons will retain possession here. So So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Sasser. Pass to Buchanan. Now Sasser. Clock at 6. Count it.
Marcus Sasser.
Atlanta leading by 5. Lyles, the pass to Parker. It's stolen. Here's Buchanan. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Lyles' shot is good. Baltimore has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. To the wing, right side. Outside Barrett. Sasser left side. Six to shoot. Outside for Mitchell. Fires from deep. Eason can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's the break. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
They set a pick. Here's Sasser. Rebounded by Lyles. Atlanta leading by 11. Parker right side. Over Barrett. Parker no good. Well, the Barons shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Here's the break for the finish. And Parker throws it down.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Sasser. To the middle. Here's Barrett. Blocked. And he recovers it. From the wing, Mitchell grabs a miss. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Barrett against Parker. Sasser outside. Back to Barrett. To the paint. 5 on the clock. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now here's Eason. Last game for him, he picked up 10. To end the run, got a hand on it, and they get it back. Mitchell, a screen on Hill. Here's Eason. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
You figure they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here. Easton hits them both. And Atlanta with possession here. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Vincent outside. Pass to Law. They set the pick. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Miller outside. Eason with the ball. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Eason taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Both teams will make substitutions. And he's good on the second. And Atlanta with possession here. Leading by 12. Inside. Lyles' shot is good. Lyles has got 8 here in this quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And they're on the break. Pushing it up now. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, second team foul.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Buster.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Sasser with the ball. Lyles on him. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Number 1, Atlanta.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Atlanta leading by 16. Pass to Foster. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul, third team
And a look
foul.
now at Atlanta's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker. Then on Monday, they kick off a road trip to New York. Well, they'll take on the Knicks.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And the second free throw is good. Baltimore has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Sasser, right side. 1:49 left to play in the first half. It's deflected.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A challenging stretch for Baltimore here. Outside Eason. Back to Sasser. Miller outside. There's a screen. Pulls up, high post. It's hauled in by Foster. Foster's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Lyles' shot is good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Well, the Barons shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Sasser outside, and he lobs it up.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Here's Lyles. He's got 12. .46 seconds left in the first half of this game, and he's off from 17.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Outside Eason. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Atlanta. Foster's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Sasser outside. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Atlanta on top, up 19. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge.
They couldn't shut down the lane. The only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Arnie.
All right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
Portland without their full squad. Maybe the biggest loss without Jokic. I mean, his ability to scan the floor, make quick decisions with the ball is unparalleled.
Yes, that offense looks a lot different without him in the mix.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here are the Barons with the ball. 19-point game. Down low. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the Barons. Number 15. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
On the floor for Baltimore, we've got Mitchell. Marcus Sasser is out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Tari Eason. Here's Lyles. Pure from three-point range. Lyles has got 15 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Eason, good.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to Lyles. Here's Perry. 13 feet out. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Mitchell's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he's going for the lob. And so it looks like the Barons will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Eason up top. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. 10 points for him.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's Lyles. Sasser defending. All sorts of time. Connects. The jumper drops. And Atlanta leads by 18.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Pass to Eason. Back to Miller. They set the screen. It's hauled in by Foster. Foster's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though. And good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Back to Sasser. Pass to Eason. Lets it go. The rebound by Atlanta. Foster's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Lyles. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
Atlanta leading by 17. Here's Lyles. He's got 15. Here's Foster. Lets it go from deep. It's tipped. And he gets it back. That shot off. For Baltimore, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Sasser. Here's Miller. Mitchell, the pass to Miller. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Perry from outside the arc. Hits the trifecta.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Now a timeout called by Baltimore.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. Number 1, Atlanta.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Here's Eason. He's got 10.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Atlanta foul. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Eason. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by Foster.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Lyles. Here's Foster, guarded by Miller. Takes the 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Miller. Clock at 6. Sasser with the ball. Lyles on him. They get it back.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Miller outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
That's good for Miller. Miller hits them both. Atlanta leading by 19. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from the high post. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Mitchell's got 8 rebounds in the game.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Pass to Sasser. Launches a 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Sasser's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Lyles. 15 points in the game. Sinks it from distance. Foster's got 14 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Miller. Outside Eason. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Waters is checked in for Atlanta. Atlanta leading by 19. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for Atlanta, number 8, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike. The Barons have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Up top, Miller. He has 6. That one goes. Count it. Miller's got 6 in the quarter. Atlanta leading by 19. Pass to Law. Here's Waters. The shot's good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
The Barons have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Now Miller. Here's Buchanan. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Foster. Foster's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Guarded by Miller. Pass to Foster. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Foster's got 17.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And here's Miller. Give him 8 points now. Here's Buchanan. Back to Miller. The shot. The rebound by Atlanta. Foster's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Braxton.
First one falls. Baltimore making a switch here. Both good from the line that time.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Baltimore has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Ingram. To halt the run. The rebound by Atlanta.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Baltimore, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Pass to Claxton. And there's the rejection. And so it looks like the Barons will retain possession here. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And Atlanta making a change here. Perry's checked in. The home team on D. Good on the shot. Miller's got 10.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Here's Waters. Give him 8. Out left to the wing. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass. Set up the alley-oop flush. Now here's Sasser. Defense is right there. 4-3. No luck on that one. And for Atlanta, they're shooting the rock at 58%. Here's Waters. A minute and a half left in the third. Pass to Law. Launches it. Rebounded by Ingram. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Barons. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Waters. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. He's got 19.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Miller. 10 points for him. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Brandon Miller, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Jones, he's checked in for Atlanta. Eason's checked in for Baltimore. And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Waters. Sasser defending. Releases. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Miller outside. Five to shoot. 11 feet out. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Atlanta on top, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Jones in at the 5 spot. Here's Law, outside Jones. Off target from 3-point range. Outside Eason. Pass to Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. Jones with some nice D. And Atlanta's shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. And Law gets it to go.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Now here's Monk. Not a lot of room. Inside. Here's Mitchell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team, and hope for the best.
That free throw is good from Mitchell.
If they want to come away with a victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Parker outside. Deflected.
That's RJ coming in and locked in to get the block.
Outside Monk. Pass to Buchanan. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now here's Parker. Tight defense on him. Here's Perry. To the paint. Here's Jones. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Well, he shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Pass to Barrett. This one for 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Here's Waters. Monk covers. Waters, the pass to Law. Jones sets a screen. Here's Law. It's rebounded by Buchanan.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Perry, the pass to Law for 3. And it's Baltimore with a rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
For 3, Barrett. And again, it's Baltimore from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Waters. Monk covers. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brett, do you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness, embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Now here's Parker. Pass to Waiters. Here's Perry. To the wing on the left. Law tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Waters. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Pass to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 13-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Monk's got his first 2 points of the night.
There's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Making a change here. Perry's checked in. Brandon Miller's checked in for Baltimore. Sasser comes in for Monk. Atlanta leading by 23. Here's Waters. Pass to Law. Here's the pick. Puts up a deep three. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 4 rebounds now.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Sasser. The wide open shot is on the money.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now. Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Now here's Parker. Pass to Perry. Here's Law. Jones sets a screen. Three-pointer. Ball misses. Here are the Barons with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. Shooting for Baltimore. Eason at the line for one.
Porter with the ball for Atlanta. It's an 18-point lead. Pass to Hill. Shoots over Easton. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Here's Miller. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Sasser defending. Pass to Jones. And here's Porter. Hill with it. Tries again. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 5 rebounds in the game. Sasser with the ball. Porter's there. To the middle. And stolen by Jones. Drops in the layup for 2. Give him 23.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full. Hustling and still working hard out there.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Outside, Hill. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Defended by Eason. The 3-ball. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Eason's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Mitchell. To stop the drought. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third team foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Shooting for Baltimore, Mitchell. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Well, Brent, in a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. Atlanta leading by 23. Outside Porter. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it down from distance. That's 29 for him.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Now here's Sasser. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up at the elbow. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's Law, defended by Eason. Pass to Porter. Porter a screen. All alone. And the bucket is good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Sasser. Fires for 3. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
And the Barons with possession here, following the score by Atlanta. Outside Eason. To stop the run. And it's good on the layup.
A hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Outside Porter. Pass to Jones. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Now Mitchell. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Fourth team foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for Baltimore, Mitchell, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, B.A., these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. And these teams aren't going anywhere.
Both free throws good for Mitchell. 1.5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Baltimore has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Sasser, right side.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. And so Porter will bring it up for Atlanta. 1.6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Parker outside. Off target from outside. Baltimore shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. There's a screen. Now here's Miller. Excellent D there from Parker. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And Baltimore has possession following the score by Atlanta. Here's Miller, 5 on the clock. The rebound by Atlanta. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now, our player of the game.